manifestation has just been so popularized and it's become such a gimmicky thing that I didn't even want to talk about it for a very, very long time. I kind of just left it, but then I'm like, no, manifestation is my root. Manifestation exists whether you believe in it or not, because manifestation is simply something that you think and then it happening, and you are manifesting 24/7 whether you like it or not, right? And when we say we're a manifester, all we are simply stating is choosing this belief that actually we're working with our manifestations rather than just being on this autopilot like the majority of the people in the world, right? We just are on autopilot with the thoughts that we're thinking, and we're not really intentional about what we are magnetizing into our life, because manifestation is simply you being the magnet of every single thing happening in your reality. Let me explain. So you must have heard this 1,000 times, but the way that I explain things can sometimes hit a little bit deeper, and I'm finding it really fascinating because I've come back to The Secret for the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time in my life, and it's blowing my mind how much 5 years of a gap and then coming back to the book can make in your life. So if you have The Secret, go grab it, literally just go read it again. I promise you, even if it's the 100th time that you're reading it, you will find some sort of thing shift when you read it for the second 100th time, right? Because the way in which your mind will perceive something when you first pick up a book compared to when you've evolved and you've grown and you've lived life a little bit more, even just by a day or two, and then you pick up the book again, will be very different, because something will stand out to the identity that you now are versus the identity that you were when you first picked up that book. And I do this with multiple books. I don't just do it with The Secret. Anyway, let me get to the point. So number one, you are a magnet because you are made up of atoms, molecules, and particles. What is our universe also made up of? Atoms, molecules, particles. Now, like attracts like. That's the law of attraction, right? We attract who we are being, right? Everything in our universe operates on energetic frequency. That is literally the law of physics, law of gravity, all of that combined, right? We are literally science, pure science. When it comes to our human body and the matter, when we want to attract things in this reality, we have to go back to the basics of law of attraction and science together. Now, the first step in this is literally like attracts like. So who are you being? Which means, what are you thinking on autopilot? Because that is what you're attracting. So if your dominant vibration is literally, I can't make money, I can't make money, I can't make money, or I am broke, I am broke, I am broke, guess who's gonna be freaking broke? You. On the flip side of that, when you start to dial in new belief systems, new thought patterns, new awareness, and this can take time, which is why you can't just be like, oh, manifestation is like a thing that happens in a day or two. Some people take longer because some people's dominant vibration is so deeply encoded and embodied. And again, there's layers to this. There's subconscious mind, there's conscious mind work, there's ancestral work, there's past life work. There's so many different types of energy frequencies that you could be working with to shift until you hit that sweet spot. And that's when the manifestation actually shifts in the 3D reality. So I'm actually creating 5 abundance codes absolutely free for you, where I am literally going to channel